Now I'm going to talk about some of the rules associated with the FIFA League. One of the simplest games in foosball is Goalie Wars. Here are the rules. In this event, the 3-man rod and the 5-man rod are lifted up and you play from the goalie position. This game is played as a singles game. To start, you flip a coin to decide who gets the ball first or the choice of sides. When you serve the ball into the goalie area, the ball must touch 2 men and then possession a full second before a shot may be attempted. If a violation occurs, the ball goes to the opposing player. You must touch a second player figure. The wall does not count. When putting the ball into play, you must hit at least 2 player figures and then control the ball for 1 full second before the ball is considered legally in play. Here is the player's area for Goalie Wars. This area is defined the same as the regular goalie area, as in that is defined from the back wall to the end of where the 2-man rod can reach. The center area is neutral. If a ball strikes any rod, player figure, or bumper in the center of the table, it is still considered a live ball. These rods play no part in determining possession of the ball. In this example, the player's shot strikes a rod in the center of the table and comes back at him. He must gain possession of the ball and stop it, then he needs to give it to his opponent to serve the ball. If the ball goes in his own goal, it will be counted as a point for his opponent. If the ball leaves the playing area and strikes a foreign object, the ball is reserved by the player who originally served the ball. If the ball goes dead on the table, the ball is reserved by the player who did not have last possession of the ball. As you can see, the ball went dead here in the middle of the table. The ball is put back into play by the player that did not last have possession of the ball. An example of this would be if player A shoots the ball, which goes dead on the center of the table and never reached player B's playing area, player B will reserve the ball. Goalie War time limits. In Goalie Wars, there is a 10-second possession limit. In addition, once the ball is stopped or pinned for 3 seconds, you must move the ball to another man before you can attempt a shot. Here's another look. As in most games in foosball, in Goalie Wars, you are allowed 2 timeouts per game.
I'm freaking close to my red. Oh, okay, 1 game.
4-on-4. This is the event where 4 players are on a side with each player holding a single rod. If a team scores a point, they must rotate positions before the next point. The player on the 3-man rod moves to the goalie rod, while the players on the goalie, 2-man, and 5-man rods move to the 2-man, 5-man, and 3-man rods respectively. A team may also change positions before the start of a match or between games. However, no other changes of positions will be allowed.
Couldn't be much closer, guys.
This game is played rollerball style. Now's a good time to explain how rollerball is played. There are some subtle differences between 4-on-4 and rollerball. One of them is that on 4-on-4, you are allowed to pin the ball for up to 3 seconds. The other difference is that in 4-on-4, you cannot shoot a ball that has been pinned or stopped. In rollerball, you can do this as long as it is done immediately. This next specialty event is very fast action and one of the funnest games, rollerball. The ball may not be pinned or stopped for more than a second, and there is a 10-second time limit per rod. A shot may be directly scored from a pinned or stopped position if it is done immediately. Illegal. The ball cannot stop or be adjusted by the same man and shot. It must be moving or hit a second player figure. Stop. Illegal. Pin. Illegal. In this demonstration, the ball is pinned, then hit again by the same man and pull kicked for the score. Now we will show you this. Time limits. 10 seconds is all that is allowed on all rods. 3-man rod, 5-man rod, and in the goalie area. This next specialty event is very fast action and one of the most fun. 2-ball rollerball.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
At the
Ready.
start of a point,
1,
each
2,
forward should
3.
serve their ball on the count of 3.
1, 2,
Both balls
3.
should hit the play field within 1 second of the 3 count. If a ball goes off the table and no balls have been scored yet, both balls shall be reserved. Otherwise, the team scored upon serves the remaining ball. If a team has scored the first ball, they may stop play at any time they have control of the second ball and take 1 point. If a team elects to take the point, 2 balls are reserved.
1, 2, 3.
If each team scores a goal, then neither team shall receive a point. The balls are reserved.
1, 2, 3, go. There you go. That's good, man.
If a team scores both balls, then that team receives 2 points. Here is a rule that is exclusive to 2-ball rollerball. If a shot goes in and out, it does not count as a point. Play continues. Just like in other games in foosball, in these specialty events, you are allowed 2 timeouts per game. Next, this specialty event pits defense against offense without serving, passing, or catching the ball. We're talking about forward shootout. The ball is placed on a 3-man and then must touch 2 men and be in control for a full second before a shot may be attempted. Violation is loss of possession. Time limits. The usual time limit, 15 seconds, applies on the three-man. Time limits start 1 second after the ball has touched the second man.
Time.
Shooting. The ball is considered to have been shot once it leaves the forward's three-man. The ball is considered to have been blocked once the ball had either stopped in or left the defender's area. After the ball is shot and either blocked and controlled in the defender's area, out of the goalie area, or scored, then subsequent serves start repeating the game.
That was a good one.
In this example, even though the ball is blocked, it rolls in and the point counts. The ball must clear the goalie area or be stopped. This point does count. Roto doubles will be played the same as an open doubles match with the following exceptions. When a team scores a point, they switch positions and remain in that position until they score another point. You cannot switch on dead balls or during timeouts, only when your team scores a point. I think that if you play within the rules, or at least some of the basic rules, you'll have more fun.